Hello everyone, welcome to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I am PJ, and just in case you're new to my channel, I'd like to say welcome. I have a ARBA registered rabbitry in northwest Arkansas. I raise New Zealand's currently in all varieties, black, blue, broken red, and white, and also silver fox in black and blue. And hopefully one of these days I'll have a pair of chocolates to work with that I'm looking forward to. But today we are on our 4th episode of Meet the Herd, and that will be, today we're going to take a look at the broken New Zealand's. So let's go ahead and go have a look. Okay, first up we have Dollar. This is a young doe out of Cache. And black doe that I used to have that I got from Rummerfield. Her name was Austin. I had her long enough to get 1 litter, and then she just mysteriously, without symptoms, just one day I walked out and she was gone, and so I only had the 1 litter, and this is one of the does that I kept out of her. She is a registered grand champion. Hello there, Dollar. And she is a spunky young lady. She has this little ball that she usually plays with, and yeah, she likes playing with her ball. But that's Dollar. Down below her, I have another doe out of the same breeding. This is Penny, and Penny is registered, and she has earned a leg. She was unable, she competed against Dollar, of course, and because this girl, in my opinion, has better loin, but she does lack depth, and Dollar judges like the overall balance better. And so I kept both does for the time being. Both of these does are broken black, and as far as I know, they do not carry dilute. I was hoping Cash tossed the dilute gene into these girls, but they have both raised a litter, and on those first litters there was no blue or broken blue. So I'm going to assume they do not carry dilute. And then we have Washita, and she is hiding behind her water bowl, so it's kind of hard to see her. Washita is out of Kirby, a blue buck, and Everlong, a broken blue doe, which I do have Everlong still. She has been retired. I probably will not include her in this video because this is about the brood does, or the brood team, the breeding herd, and Everlong is in retirement. She just chills out and does not breed anymore, but she's still here, and she's just living her days out as a pet. And this is her daughter, Washita. Washita, because she has a blue father, is a dilute carrier, and so she does throw black, blue, broken black, and broken blue kits. And did I say she's a registered grand champion? I don't know if I did or not, but she is a registered grand champion. And she is the doe that won Best Broken Senior Doe at Nationals in 2018 in Des Moines, Iowa. Then we have Janes. Janes is a broken blue doe. She is out of Dallas, a blue buck, and Waterloo, who was a broken blue doe, Charlie doe. And this is the daughter that I kept out of Waterloo, as Waterloo has moved to Kentucky and is no longer with Grace Hollow. I did not get to show this doe While she was growing up, I had Dollar and Penny, and so I showed those two, and this girl sat at home. I would have loved to show her, but I thought Dollar and Penny were nicer does, and so I showed those instead. But this by no means is a slouch of a doe. She's a really nice broken blue. And then we have our oldest brood doe in the barn. This is Keo. Keo is a registered broken black doe. She also carries dilute, so she throws broken blue kits, one bred to a blue buck. And she's just an all-around nice looking doe. A well-behaved doe, a wonderful mother. She's getting on up in age now. I think she's probably 3 or maybe even older than 3, but her breeding days are limited, but she'll stay here until she's finished. She's just a really good mom and throws great kits. And then our last broken brood doe is Tinytown. And Tinytown is exhibiting her summer fur, so she has seen better fur days. But she, let's see, Tinytown never got a senior leg. She has 6 or 7 Grand Champion legs, but they were all as juniors. And then summer came when she was an intermediate, and then as a senior I started breeding her, so she was never able to get a senior leg. But I have no doubt, had I continued to show her, she would have eventually picked up her senior leg and most likely would have been a Grand Champion. But instead of waiting to do that, I chose to breed her instead, and she has given me several nice litters. She's a great mom, although she is a little temperamental. She's one of those that's just a little moody when she has babies. That brings us to our herd sires, and the first one is a broken blue buck. This is Greasy. I bought him at Nationals 2 years ago. I bought him from David Mills. He's been an excellent herd sire. I never showed him, but he is registered. I brought him home, I got him registered, and right away I started breeding him, which is what I got him for. So he's been an excellent herd sire and a very, very nice buck. Then we have Hammer, who is a Rummerfield buck, or at least come from Rummerfield bloodlines. I'm not sure who the original breeder was, but Hammer is a really nice buck. I like him a lot. He does not carry dilute, and he too is sporting a nice summer coat. Aren't you, buddy? He's been a great herd sire. He's thrown several nice kits, and I will continue to use him this fall. So for all of you fellas that have followed along and keep track, I know what you're thinking. Oh, where's Coin? Where's Coin? Well, unfortunately, Coin is no longer with us. This is Wapanaka, who used to be here. He has multiple Grand Champion legs, so he is a registered Grand Champion. I had to make a choice. Truth of the matter is, I am phasing out of black and broken black. I have Dollar and Penny, who does not carry dilute, and Coin was their brother, who also did not carry dilute that I could tell. I had several litters out of him and never did have any blues pop up. So I really needed a different broken blue buck, or at least one that carried dilute. And the lady that bought Wapanaka a while back ago has a small herd, and she was kind of needing some fresh bloodlines for her small herd. And I told her, you know what I can do? I have Coin, who is a registered Grand Champion. If you would like to swap out bucks, I'll bring Coin to you, and I'll pick up Wapanaka. She liked the idea, so Coin is now in Kentucky with DeQueen, and Wapanaka has returned to Grace Hollow, and he'll be this fall's herd sire. And hopefully we can get some nice broken blues out of him. He's always been a great buck. I hated to see him go, but I needed his space, but now I needed him and had an open space, so Wapanaka has rejoined us. I am about to lose my battery, so these last 3 rabbits I'm going to have to show you rather quickly. This was my spring show prospect. This is a young doe out of Blue Moon and Greasy. Hopefully I can show her this fall as an intermediate, but I really like this doe. She's just a really nice broken blue doe. If not, then she may get to move into Penny's place later this fall as a brood doe. And then down here I have yet another different litter, but this is also a Greasy and Blue Moon breeding. Another nice little doe. I think this one's actually older than the first one. None of these 3 have names yet, but yeah. I'm trying to look at her ear number. That may not be a Greasy and Blue Moon. That may be one out of Cache, actually. Now that I think about it, I think that is a doe out of I don't know. I'll have to write it below who she's out of. And then we have a broken blue buck here. He was supposed to be on the show team. I never did show him, and now he's probably a senior by now, so I really need to decide whether I'm going to use him or let him go. But he is out of Cache and Liberty. Very nice breeding. I really like this guy a lot. Hopefully I can show him soon. But not until he puts on a new coat of fur, because he's definitely sporting a summer coat, although you can see underneath he does have a new coat coming in. So that's it for the brokens. Sadly, my battery died, so I put it on the charger and I came up. I'm covered in sweat and grass now because I was cutting grass. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but I had a rock come back out from underneath the mower and hit me in the cheek, just above the jaw. I don't know if I'm close enough to see that or not. Anyway, it's gonna bruise. There's a knot there. It did bleed. I cleaned it up to make sure I didn't need stitches, and as you can see, it's more of a pound than it is a cut. So it did scrape it a little. It did bleed, but it's just a scratch. The worst of it is the impact. It's going to leave a bruise. There's a knot there, so it's kind of tender. So maybe in the next couple of days, I'll slow down on my eating. This concludes the episode of the Broken New Zealands. As a matter of fact, that concludes the New Zealand herd. We only have one more episode left, and that will be of the silver fox. If you'd like to follow along on Facebook, I'll provide the link below. You can also find the link to my website so that you can watch for available kits when I have them. I actually do have some now. I just haven't got them to the website yet. I'm a little slow on that during the summertime. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for those silver fox. Till we speak again, God bless.